Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Doss here, and welcome back to our RWBY reactions. Uh Last episode was pretty interesting. We got we got a ton of just questions solved and a lot of answers, which I enjoy. There's still a few questions I have moving forward, but I think at some point soon we'll get the answers. Overall, I really enjoyed last episode. I thought it was really, really good. By the way, looking at my YouTube at my YouTube studio, they implemented dark mode to here. Sorry, it's just something random, but I've been wanting dark mode on this for so long because light mode burned my eyes. So I'm actually really happy with that. That's really, really good. But yeah, so we got a ton of answers. Last episode, we figured out what was going on with Oscar and Ozpin. We found out like why he's able to hear his voice and like what's going on with Ozpin in general. We got some fighting going on where Sun and Blake are, and Weiss has been captured by Raven and her crew, basically her cronies, and Yang is on her way to Raven. We're gonna be seeing Yang this episode just based on the thumbnail, which she's looking great in her aviators or Mach G's, whatever you want to call them. But I'm really excited. I wanted to read this comment from Marith because I haven't really taken a good look at it, but he says here that that Blake's dad is a faunus, which is good. I kind of have to assume he's a gorilla, maybe. But he said him and the mom are references to the Jungle Book, which is interesting. He also says the timing of the volume is a little weird, or I don't always telegraph it, obviously. Events in Menagerie are about a month behind in Haven. So that, okay, that's good information to know. He does say that he thinks the animators and people behind RWBY did an amazing job with Oscar and Ozpin being able to decipher who's in control. I agree. The body language is really, really clear. You can see Oscar's more reclusive. He's more unsure of himself, whereas Ozpin's very, very confident, very straight. And then just in the voices, it's very distinctive. So I think they did a fantastic job with that. Oh, Meredith answered my question about the lines as well. The writers originally intended to have Ozpin's voice actor voice his own lines, but it turned out Oscar's VA can imitate his cadence so well that it works better for the character. So from now on, we only hear Shannon McCormick when the two of them are talking inside Oscar's head. Huh. Okay. That's extremely interesting. There's some information that like is interesting in that aspect. I like that whole behind the scenes stuff. It does suck that Ozpin's voice actor doesn't get to really, voice a lot in RWBY anymore. But it is kind of nice having Oscar's voice actor kind of show off a bit and have some fun. I always think that it's really interesting. I have been seeing a lot of people comment about Salem and how I haven't seen anything yet. And I have had people talk to me about Genlock, saying like I could do full reactions to Genlock for season 1 at least, and no one really knows about season 2. Yeah, I've been thinking about it and trying to think up a plan for it. I'm probably gonna wait quite a bit for reactions for Genlock. I'll probably wait until Genlock season 2 is fully out and has been out for some time, because that'll give me a bit of a kind of understanding of how I want to go forward, because it'll be really, really weird if I do full reactions for Genlock season 1 and then do some like edited ones for season 2 if that's the only way I can do it. So we'll have to see with that. Real quick, I do want to mention, I apologize for my channel members. I've been like scrounging to get these reactions out to you guys in time, because for some reason this volume is extremely problematic. I've been getting these videos blocked or almost all of them. I think the only one that didn't was, I think, chapter 2, but the 4 shorts ended up getting blocked, and then chapter 1 ended up getting blocked, and then chapter 3 ended up getting blocked. So I've been like trying to get the Rooster Teeth customer service team to help me out, and luckily one of them has been. It's funny because I think for all of the ones that I've had to put in a ticket to, the same person has answered it. I actually want to pull that up so that I can. Marcos, yeah, Marcos has been the one that has been. Marcos with an O. Yeah, Marcos. I don't know. Okay. But he's been the one answering my tickets for these blocked videos. So I really appreciate him and the Rooster Teeth CS team. I do that as my job as well. I'm customer support for my job, so I definitely understand where he's coming from and how we even use the same exact program for this. So I'm really happy that they can answer my pleas in time. Some of them have been a bit too close for comfort. So it's been a bit like going by the hair of my chin, basically. But regardless, I'm excited to get into this next episode. It looks like it's going to have a lot of Yang in it. I am an absolute simp for Yang. I'm looking forward to it. One quick thing I want to mention before going into the reaction and thanking my beautiful channel members is I'm actually streaming again. I'm trying to stream at least once a week. So it's mainly on the weekends I'm streaming. I typically do a lot of Dead by Daylight, but I have been playing Avengers. I've been playing through the story for that. But if you guys want to check me out and watch me play games on stream, you guys can click the link down below. My Twitch channel's link is always in the description. I don't know if I'll be streaming this weekend that is going live for members, aka last weekend, just because the day that this goes live for channel members, Friday 13th, I'm going to be in the office because my company's having a Friday 13th movie marathon. So that should be fun. And then I won't be home until like 9 a.m. on Saturday. And then Sunday I work. So maybe the weekend that this goes to the public, I might be live for that. But by all means, check it out and pop by. But before we get into the actual episode, I want to thank my channel members. These are people that spend money for no fucking reason to get early access to this stuff, which I decided that because of the huge break and all that stuff I've been doing with Bad Batch and Loki and all that stuff and What If now, I'm going to have those stuff be early access things. I'm going to edit the ones I have as I go on, and then I'm going to record the ones I haven't, and those will come out at some point in the future. And I'll have it set to the early access thing so that channel members will get early access to those videos a week before, and then everyone else will get it the week after, like RWBY, because technically it will be a catch-up series. But I will say we are getting very close to October. I'm very excited for that. I have a series that I've been planning to react to for a year now, happening in October. And October is my birthday, and it's Halloween. So that's going to be a very busy month for me. But besides that, I want to thank Merith Flugelhorn, Benjamin Burdett, Ninjak11, Darren Johnson, Hayden Smith. These people have been spending so much money, like, over the course of this. Like, yes, my channel membership isn't super expensive. It's $2, but you got that's $2 that could be in your wallet. So thank you guys so much, and thank you everyone for the support that you guys have been showing me for this channel. It's been amazing. I decided to just do YouTube again last year for the hell of it, and I don't regret it. So thank you guys so much. Enough of being sappy and a shitlord. Let's react to that RWBY episode, shall we? I really love how much more anime this series feels like because of these openings. It's always so nice. Yes, Yang. Wait, what the fuck? Who's that on Yang's bike? Oh, it's fucking Gavin. Huh.
How much further, pal?
This should just about do it. You wait here. I'll go up ahead and make sure the coast is clear.
I don't trust him. It's an ambush. Damn, you look good. Oh my god, that's wallpaper worthy right there. Oh. Damn, Yang. Yeah, but I saw that coming.
I can't believe you were dumb enough to let me lead you here.
She's not. She expected that.
Is this everyone?
Yes, little lady. This is it. Well, unless you count the whole rest of the camp back that way.
Oh, you just gave her the
That
information.
Huh?
Yeah, you dumbass. You just gave her the
Yes.
info.
That way.
Good to know. Thanks.
You
now
fucking
to pay
idiot.
me back for this tooth, we're gonna take your bike. And
No,
gonna
you're not.
Take your lumps.
You're gonna fucking get your ass kicked. Oh, yes, yes, it's so good.
You got the jump on me last time, sweetheart. You really ought to think twice about fighting all...
Oh, actually, I haven't seen
Right?
her fully fight with her robotic
Get her!
arm. Oh, you look so badass. But girl, look at her go. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, she's got a bit more defense now because of that robotic arm. She can use it to block. Oh. Holy crap. You dumbass. Oh. Oh. There goes another tooth. Holy shit. Oh, and the music's great too. Oh, she's still shaking.
Who are you? It doesn't even matter.
Yang
When
Xiaolong.
Raven finds out what you did, you're dead.
Possibly, but I doubt it. I'm her daughter, after all.
I'm dead.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, you little fuck. Oh, that was great. What a fantastic start to the episode. Ooh. We're going to training as well. This has to be Ospen.
Oscar's
Yeah.
picking up on this stuff fast.
Oh, it's not? Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I guess he is picking up fast. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Did it! Oscar?
You forgot to engage your aura again,
Why didn't you tell me?
because this method makes you less likely to forget.
It's fair. It's very true.
Mind if I give it a shot?
Oh.
Not bad, Miss Rose. But Oscar doesn't have the years of training that you do. Or I do.
He does do a really good job of emulating.
Oh, well, maybe we should, take a break.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Ooh, that was smooth. That was too choreographed.
Ouch.
It's probably bitter tongue.
The next time you want to throw a left cross, remember to push off with the appropriate foot. And as always, do be aware of any openings.
Got it.
Damn.
Hey, are you okay?
A little too much
How's
action
this
for his
so
body.
exhausting?
Your body isn't used to this kind of training.
Yeah.
Not to mention generating a defensive aura on your own.
You're not a
It
hunter.
takes intense concentration
Not
at
yet.
first, but in time it will become second nature, allowing you to
Look at that
deflect
lighting.
attacks and gradually heal your wounds. After that, you can begin focusing on your semblance, whatever that may be.
Semblance.
You know?
Yeah.
Like your very own superpower.
Jean-
Everybody's got one. It's
Jean
just a
hasn't
matter
figured
of
his
finding
out.
it and mastering it. RWBY moves super fast. Electricity makes me stronger. Ren can mask emotions, and John can,
We don't know.
I can't do it.
John's like you. He hasn't found his semblance yet, but we all know he will. And you will too.
Look at you, Ruby,
We all just have to try and
being
help
such a
each other
great friend.
get stronger.
Cool.
I love the lighting
A
in this
common
scene.
philosophy is that a warrior's semblance is a part of who they are. Some say your personality and character can
Ooh.
define your semblance. while
How
some
that work
claim
with
that it's
Oscar,
the other
though,
way
having
around.
so many people inside
Of
his head,
course, there are
like
still
so many
many who
different
don't see a
versions
connection
of
at all.
Ozpin.
It's hard to know when you know sometimes. Ren's semblance was unlocked from intense stress.
And mine
That's true.
kicked in during training one day.
What about you?
Oh, struck by lightning, didn't die. Crazy Thursday.
What?
I just don't understand.
That's how she
what's
found
wrong
out her
with me. I
semblance?
train, I meditate.
Don't worry.
No,
Mr.
Ozpin.
Your journey is far from over. And the same might be said for all of you. Unlocking your semblance isn't
It's really
the end.
creepy how good
You
he
can
is
still
at
grow
emulating.
and evolve. Providing you're willing to put in the work.
I do like the effect that they
Who
give
knows what
whenever
could
they
happen.
transfer.
Then let's get back to it.
I love how beat up they are. It's great. That bandana on her leg, that might be like a Blake thing, 'cause it's purple. God, Yang, you look so good. They were using a lot of the same model here, but meh. Oh, I wonder if she'll see Weiss. He's gonna cut the bonds, maybe? Yeah, he's gonna cut the bonds. Oh, okay, I guess he's just gonna work on the bars. Ooh, we finally get the confrontation. The full confrontation. It's a cool shot. God, your eyes are great, Yang. Oh, so good. Well, well, well.
Mom.
Quote the Raven nevermore.
Yang. So, after all this time, you finally decided to visit me.
She looks really good.
You know that I searched for you. I spent years looking for you.
And you found me. You were patient, determined, and strong enough to make your dream a reality. Well done, Yang.
You are not a good mom.
But did you have to be so rough with my men?
I didn't want a fight. They started it.
Well, you certainly finished it. Right. I'm sure this is all very overwhelming, but I must admit that you've proven yourself.
What does she
So
have to
any
prove?
questions you have, I'll be happy to answer. You can stay with us tonight. I'll even have the cooks whip up something for you.
That's not why I'm here.
Yeah, she's not here to be nice to you.
What was that?
I'm not here for you. RWBY is somewhere in Mistral. She's with Crow and she's going to need my help. I just need you to take me to her.
And why would I do that?
Because we're family.
Family.
She doesn't care about
Only
family.
coming around when they need something.
Look who's
I have to
talking.
say I'm disappointed. After all, you found me, didn't you? Why not take that drive and use it to find your little sister if she really means that much to you?
Because you're going to save me time. RWBY was heading to Mistral, but there's no guarantee she's made it there. Looking for
That's
her
very
in Animar
true.
could take ages.
Yang's
But
putting up tons of good points.
Dad told me how your semblance works.
Oh.
You could bond to certain people. And when you do, you could create a portal that takes you straight to
That
them.
explains so much. That explains how
You've
she got to
one
Yang.
for Dad, one for me, and you've got one for Crow. He promised me he'd watch out for RWBY before he left. And I trust him. So, make a portal to my uncle and sister, and I'll be on my way.
Look at
You
you,
know,
Yang. You're really
It
clever.
takes real strength to march in here and demand such a favor of me. I've got to say, I'm impressed.
She's not gonna do it though.
It's very noble to want to help out your sister. But if she's with Crow, then she's already a lost cause.
What does that mean?
You don't
bad
want to
luck.
get mixed up in all of that, Yang. Ozpin is not the man you think he is, and Crow is a fool for trusting him. I would know. I trusted him once too.
I don't care what you think.
God. Oh, like Raven's so good looking.
choice is
And I
your
love her
own.
design, but her
All I'm
attitude's so
suggesting is that
shitty.
instead of getting wrapped up in something too big for you, for any of us, that maybe you take a moment to wonder if you're already where you belong.
Save
She's
your
not.
breath. You could spout off whatever you want, but nothing is going to keep me from my sister.
Well, aren't you stubborn?
I get it from my mom.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
Well,
Oh,
if that's how you feel,
if it's gonna be a
then
fight.
it sounds like we're done here. Take her away.
Beat the shit out of all of them, Yang. Do it. Come on, Yang.
Did you not hear me? I said, send me to Crow, damn it!
That's enough! You watch your mouth in front of our leader!
Oh, beat the shit out of all of them. Oh, yes, girl. Oh, wipe the floor with them. Oh. Uh-oh.
Yang? Weiss?
Uh-oh, you're all dead. You're all fucking dead.
All right, well, subtlety is out.
Grow, my monster. Grow! Oh,
What is
man.
that?
Don't worry
It's a
about
persona.
it. What are you doing here?
Well, that's my mom, and she could take us to RWBY.
Ugh.
Your mom kidnapped me?
You kidnapped her?
Oh, this is great. Oh, I really hope the episode doesn't end before we see this fight.
Enough!
Vernal? She can control lightning?
If you people don't keep it together, this place will be crawling with Grim. Give the girl her weapon back.
You get
Get
Mutant
in my
Mutant
tent
asked her back.
Now,
Why?
We need to talk.
if you're really going after your sister, then you need to know the truth.
Oh? More information. I love her coat. I like the designs. All right, time to get rid of your persona.
Sorry about...
Oh.
I missed you so much.
Oh, Weiss.
I missed you too.
You trying to suck up to me, Weiss? Oh, that was cool. That's a cool shot. Oh, that's the end. Oh, wow. Holy shit, dude. Wow, this has to be my favorite episode for the entire thing. Like, it was everything I want. It was great. Panel lifts, gun barrel, telescopes out. Interesting. Such a cool hand. I know some people have like a replica of it. I wonder if Rooster has ever like actually sold one. I should probably look that up after this. All right, on to the discussion then. All right, that was a hell of an episode. That felt like an episode that was basically catered to me because it had so much Yang in it. Yang confronted her mother. I love that she just kicked all those people's asses when Gavin tried to lead her astray. He has to be modeled after Gavin. Like, he's even got the same shitty hair that Gavin gets when he doesn't go get a haircut. That was great. And that was interesting, like seeing the robotic arm in an actual like combat situation, because we hadn't really seen that so far. So that was super nice. And I like that she can use it for defense. Because that's something that Weiss never really had. She never had defense in her arsenal. She was always just offense. So having her robot arm be able to be used as a kind of like a thin shield, or like a blocking for like sharp weaponry, I think is really, really good. That kind of opens up her fighting style quite a bit. She's still a fucking badass. She's still super skilled as well, which I'm always happy about. That's always so good to see. It was just so good. And then we moved on to seeing RWBY and Oscar training, getting better at hand-to-hand combat. Oscar's apparently taking the training very well. He's doing a pretty good job. He's still a ways to go. He still gets really tired and exhausted, and he doesn't know how to activate his. He doesn't like know when to activate his aura. He doesn't have a semblance. We've kind of seen a little bit of Jean's semblance. We haven't really been. It's not been explaining exactly what it is, and it hasn't happened in so long that I kind of forgot what his semblance does. So. But I'm interested to see what Oscar's semblance is. That'll be interesting to see. And I like how we get explanations as to how everyone got theirs in the group. Obviously, we knew how Ren got his, but Nora got hers by being struck by lightning, and then RWBY got hers just one day in training. It is a like I said in the beginning of this video, it is a shame that Ozpin's actor doesn't get as much time to voice act, but Oscar's voice actor does a really good job of mimicking the cadence of Ozpin's voice. So I think it's pretty good. I do like the effect they give the voice when they switch between each other. You get that doubleness of Ozpin and Oscar's voice actor, and then it just goes into Oscar. I think that is a really good effect. I hope they don't get rid of that. I hope that keeps happening every time they switch for however long that continues to happen, because it's a really cool effect. I really like it. And then after that, we moved back to Yang and Weiss. I wasn't expecting Yang to be so much in this episode. That was just gonna be like a small little snippet, and then we'd move on. But I like how she put her fucking foot down. She just brought out her ginormous dick and just placed it right on the table, and just gave her terms. Because obviously, I don't think Yang gives a shit about her mother anymore. Obviously, all she wanted to do when in the first volume and everything was find her mother and like figure out what happened to her. But she's moved on from that. She cares about the people that were actually there for her, like RWBY and Crow. And I like that we got an explanation as to how Yang's mother, how Raven ended up just appearing out of nowhere to save Yang. And it's because she's able to open a gate to people that she cares about, like, or specific people, I guess. I wouldn't really say care about. I don't think she really gives a shit about Tai or Yang or Crow. But I like that we get to know that, and that's her semblance. That's really interesting. I was hoping we were going to get a mommy-daughter fight, but maybe we'll get that pretty soon here. I was really hoping for an all-out brawl with Yang, and then I was hoping for a team-up brawl with Yang and Weiss, but oh well. It looks like Weiss is improving on her persona summoning skills. She's able to control how big they are and be able to grow and shrink them at her command, basically. I think that shows how much stronger she's getting. And I really did like that little like moment between Yang and Weiss. Just her saying how much she missed her and just being happy to see her. Like, I made the joke like, "Wow, Weiss, are you sucking up to me?" But like, I can see why so many people like Weiss. I can. She's still my least favorite out of the group, but she's fucking so much better than she was at the beginning. Obviously she's so much better. Like, she had that whole character development stuff, and we get an explanation as to why she was such a fucking bitch at the start. But that was a really good moment. I really, really liked that. I don't know if next episode's gonna continue off with that. I don't think it will. I think it's gonna go to Blake and then maybe a little bit of RWBY, but I don't think we're gonna be continuing with Yang and Weiss's storyline next episode. Maybe the episode after that we will, but I think what RWBY likes to do is like focus on two parties and then have the third one be omitted, and then focus on one of the other ones the next episode and have the other one be omitted, and then so on and so on. What else do I want to talk about? I want to know more about this whole dynamic with Raven and all these other cronies. I want to know like what the entire dynamic is and what exactly they're doing. Like, we've obviously learned information about them, but I want to see it from their perspective. Because this is a whole entire faction. This is a whole like tribe, basically. So, and like we still don't know a whole lot with Raven. Like we've got information from Crow and all them, but we haven't heard anything from Raven's point of view. So that's why I'm really interested to hear what she has to say, especially about Ozpin. But honestly, I don't think Yang's gonna listen to anything she has to say, considering how shitty of a mother she's been and how little she's really cared. I think is gonna say tons, because hell, Raven even said like, "Oh, you finally visited me. Like, you made no effort to go and see your daughter or your husband, or I guess father of your child at the very least. Like, you made no effort for that." Whereas Yang spent so much time looking for Raven. Like, at this point, Yang doesn't give a shit anymore. I want to see the dynamic between those two. I'm really interested, because like for me personally, I really don't get along with my mother a lot. We butt heads a lot, and I feel like the whole relationship between Yang and Raven is going to be basically the same. So I'm excited to see how that plays out and how that evolves. Besides that, I mean, we don't learn a whole lot this episode. The main thing we learned was that like how Team Ranger got their semblances, and then what Raven's semblance is. And obviously we got to get the reunion between Yang and Weiss, but I think we're really going to get more information next episode and the episode afterwards. Because next episode, I'm assuming, is going to be about Blake and stuff like that. We're going to get more info with that and the White Fang. And then we're going to be getting the info with Yang and Raven at some point. I don't think it's going to be next episode, but probably the episode after that. Overall, though, this was definitely my favorite. Obviously, it didn't have a lot of lore, a lot of backstory telling, but it had Yang and it had some badass fighting with her. I thought that was great, and I'm excited for her to kick ass and to run wild. Because obviously in the intro, we see her fighting along with Team RWBY. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but I want to see Team RWBY get back together and fight again. I really miss it, because they work really well. They're a really good team. Like, RWBY works well for Team Ranger, but that's not her team. She trusts them, but I don't think she's as cohesive as she is with Blake and Weiss and Yang. So I'm really interested to see when they come back together and like when they are able to kick ass again. Also, if I recall, wasn't Cinder on her way to see Raven? So we might actually have Cinder come by the next time we are with Yang and Raven and Weiss, and we'll either get an all-out fight or a betrayal of some sort. One thing I've been thinking of as well, just a little bit off topic, but I wonder if Raven's going to stay on Salem's side. Because, I don't know, I don't see Raven as a full-on bad person. Like, I feel like if anyone can bring Raven, I mean, not Raven. Did I say Raven right now? Cinder. I meant Cinder. I don't see Cinder as a full-on bad person. I feel like if anyone could bring Cinder over to the good guy's side, it would be RWBY. but Ruby did kind of make Cinder like lose half of her body, basically. That's what I'm assuming, since she has an eye patch and we don't really see her other arm move. I don't know. I have a feeling this volume is going to give me a lot of answers for stuff, and the next volume is going to be a lot more like action. Because we need to find the maiden. And then we're going to have some confrontation between Salem's like underlings. And we're going to have Team RWBY back, so I'm excited. I'm really excited. I don't know if I have a question for this one. Here, let's go with this. Out of the 4 main girls of Team RWBY, who would you want to team up with the most? Like, if you were fighting a big group of people, who would you want to team up with? Ruby, Weiss, Blake, or Yang? I think for me personally, at this point in time, I don't know if Ruby gets even stronger in the future, but at this point in time, it would have to either be Yang or Weiss. Because Yang, obviously, the younger she gets, the stronger she gets. But Yang is extremely skilled with her fighting. She's very quick. She's got really quick reactions. I think she's one of the more skilled fighters in Team RWBY. And then Weiss has a lot at her disposal. She has like the versatility of her dust, and then she also is able to summon personas. So I think those two are the big ones. Obviously, I'd go with Yang because she's my girl. But I think for variety's sake, I would have to go with Weiss. But let me know down in the comments, who would you want to who would you want to team up with and have your back in like a huge fight? That'll be my question. But that's all I got for this episode. A really great one. As always, if you want to watch this video or this episode without my stupid face that comes here, you can click the link down below to check it out on Rooster Teeth. You can go and support them there. I got nothing else to say. This didn't give a whole lot of like insightful conversation. It's just me talking mainly about Yang and all that shit. But I mean, I guess I could talk about Yang for hours, I guess. But besides that, if you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you join this community. See you guys next video. And as always, have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. Goodbye, everyone.